Morning, beautiful people. I couldn't even do that shit with high energy. Damn, I couldn't do that with high energy at all. Um, Happy birthday, bitch.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Pippa.
Happy birthday to the girl.
She is 9 years old, guys.
My gosh.
She is 9. I was like, wait, don't that make her like 11? No, she's 9.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me you get to lick my titty hole.
Oh no.
She's such a precious dog. I'm still trying to wake up, man. I done took my morning meds and put on these. I got them all over the house pretty much now. Lidocaine patch, lidocaine patch. I'm gonna make a song called Lidocaine patch, lidocaine patch, lidocaine patch. I'm gonna make a song called Lidocaine patch, and that was just a song called Lidocaine patch. So yeah, my homeboy DeAndre's birthday was yesterday. Pippa's birthday is today. 2 days is. I got like somebody else's birthday today. Miss Ali's birthday today. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got. Oh God. Okay, I got it mixed up. First, today's the foster mama birthday on the 8th. She a Virgo too. Probably why we don't get along, all these Virgos. Me and people got along fine. Um, Wyatt's birthday on the 10th. Man, you met on the phone on the 10th. 9/11. Then we met in person on the 12th. My mom died on the 12th. Years late, like 2 years later after we met. Man, I don't know if it was that nasal flush I did, because that usually does not clear my head up. But I kept saying, I don't know if I did something right or not last night, remember? Uh, Between that, no, Uber Eats, stop teasing me. Uh, Either that or okay, either that. What was I talking about?
Um,
Okay, so I don't know if it was that or the pill that it was like I felt a flushing feeling throughout my head and my body last night, but I don't feel the brain fog. So I mean, I still feel like uh, the sinus a little bit. Probably have the answers in the question. I don't feel water sloshing around in my head anymore, really that much. It could be a combination of both. But the brain fog is like mostly like 90, 80 something percent gone. So I was saying, let me see something. And that I said, since they can't tell me, in which I think I put two and two and together and figure out It's just period. The reason why I keep peeing is not my kidneys and all that crazy stuff. Well, maybe because that's all connected. The diabetes will have you keep flushing your kidneys and all like that, right? So, bam, Brady, just stick to what you know. You kept peeing because you diabetes. Boom, right? So, why your side hurting? They could not tell me, and I think they said something about something they gonna follow up, just to follow up with my doctor. Okay, so that's that on that. But yeah, I was feeling a flushing feeling in my head and a flushing feeling in my body last night. But last night was kind of miserable after I did that flush and that nasal rinse, that neti pot. And I used a different container and I accidentally spilled something. Like maybe it's not too bad because I accidentally spilled some. But I read afterwards, don't only use that for this container, but the one that P Diddy uses, I use that solution for the other neti pot. Cause I'm like, I ain't got time to clean that one. Not right now. I just want to flush my nose. And I had some mishaps, like I made the water too hot. Then the water wasn't hot enough. And I was like, let's just get this done. So I do feel like I want to try it again to see if I can bust this cyst on my own inside of my sinuses. And you can tell it's there. You can definitely tell. I messed around, did one of these numbers, and that's when everything started just pulling to the surface. Like I started feeling like a flushing feeling. I was like, "Whoa, what did I just done?" I don't know about Charleston White, man. Charleston White. I don't know. I watch him for entertainment, but I don't know. He be speaking fast sometimes, but I don't know. I'm kind of starting to his mindset, bro. I can't get jiggy with that shit. But on certain things, I kind of do. He talking about he'll rape a white woman. I don't get down with that shit. I'm not cool with it. A man raping anyone or a woman raping anyone. I'm not cool with that at all. So, somebody might be like, why you subscribe to someone that say that he always talking about gangs and stuff like that. I be trying to get into the mindset of how gang members are. But he actually opposed, gangs. He be talking about how he gonna fight any of them. I be low key seeing that one of them motherfuckers gonna go pop his ass. No, that's not funny. But still, I don't know what I be wanting to see with this guy. I just want to see what his mindset is. He has a very intricate mindset. He a little guy too. You can tell he a little guy. And China, you said something you want to talk about? Oh no. I mean, you gotta get it out. You'll feel better. And you won't hurt me anymore. I'm just kidding. You gotta get it out though, sweetie. Oh, you didn't mean like you want to punch me?
No, I'm just like, really? I'm not looking forward. I am not looking forward to. I'm just not looking forward to it. The days that are coming, like, I'm not looking forward to it. And probably I know people will be like, oh, I understand, but it's been so long ago, you know, move on and whatnot. You can't, it's hard.
I'm not the one telling her this. Put that on the table.
No. By any means, no. I'm just saying, like,
People at the vape shop.
It's been so long ago, this and that, blah, blah. And I'm like, how do you forget? How you can't, when you were there, just know. And I know a lot of people be like, they might be like, oh, I understand how you feel, you know, you know, some people don't even want to talk about it to remember, you know what I mean? Because it's so traumatic for them. So it puts them in a space and they don't like going there. And I'm just like, bro, what the hell? Seeing a commercial for it, like, to remember, and I'm like,
And the government needs to learn and understand how traumatic that is. But at the same time, it's a catch-22 because they're paying homage to those that were lost. So I don't know. That's a catch-22, babe. They gotta pay homage
yeah.
and recognition.
I'm not understand. I'm not saying
For
not to do that.
I
That's
know. It's just like when
they just gotta replay the whole thing from morning, the minute it happened and whatnot. And I'm just like, I get it. I trust me.
who is it that passed away and I turned the TV off the entire goddamn day?
Like they will show the intricate parts, and I'm just like, bro, I do not want to. I had a moment one time where I was outside taking the dog for a walk, and I looked up, and there was a plane coming. And for some reason, for one moment, I was there, and that plane passed right through, and I lost my shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I can't. No. Mm-mm. I have never had a moment like that. You remember I told you that happened? I'm like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Every time a plane, I look up and I'm like, I used to be like, oh, that plane way too low. Because that was, and I'm just like, every day I wish it never happened. All of us do. Because it didn't just affect me.
Didn't one of them doctors, they diagnosed you with PTSD, didn't they? In Mississippi?
Did they?
One that the first
think
that one lady that you liked,
yeah,
and she was a big husky. I'm
yeah,
not trying to. She was
yeah.
like a chocolate complexion.
Yes,
That was your buddy,
yes,
and she did have your best interest at heart. And that was when you did start to feel a little comfortable with doctors. And she's like, that is PTSD. But hey, maybe you can, or maybe it's a paper trail where, according to linked to your social security number, maybe where they have all that in your records, or like your records attached to Mississippi records and New York records and all like that.
I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. Um, I just, I guess I'd have to look and, have them look it up or whatever. But I might have to, really, really, really just be like, look, uh, have therapy sessions and what I should have been had that. Should have did that long time ago.
Mm.
I guess.
And few places offer Medicaid or free
Yeah.
therapy sessions.
Yeah, cause I ain't got no. I ain't got it like that.
But now, even more better, seeing places that offer virtual sessions.
Yeah, yeah. just try to get into that and see what happens. And
Because these Facebook groups ain't no good. They only
exactly.
based on their experiences, compare their experiences to yours. And, no, you're an abuser. No, don't do that shit.
You know, and because I know I will cuss off if somebody even say something wrong or disrespectful. I'll be like, bruh, you gonna tell me what?
Now you need a coordinator, a mental health. That's why a mentally trained professional, a coordinator to deal with. That's where they come into place order. Because there'll be a lot of chaos in them groups.
Yes. I don't want nobody
And
stepping
there'd
on.
be someone that's mentally ill that'll start the damn group and be blocking people and reporting people. And I say that while I'm in them god doggone groups. But I barely posting them shits now that much. I'm not gonna lie to you. Unless I have a question, if you ask people, like I said last night, asking somebody about what are their experiences with lithium, and two people like then fucked around and unfriended each other under my goddamn post. I'm like, I did not. I woke up the next day like over a conversation that hopefully can be mended in the future. But not even about religion, but about views of medication. I guess one person felt like the other person's like leading me astray. And the other one felt like the other one was leading me astray. But I got tired of the withdrawal symptoms. So I was like, I gotta do something. But yeah, man, 9/11. Um, my foster mama was sitting there watching this shit. And I heard the news. I think I had just woke up. Think my foster mama told me anything? No. She knew she was sending me to that military though.
Mm-hmm. And
And I was like,
that's screwed up.
Dwayne, we was just like boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. He was the one that called me and told me. Uh, but at the time, his intent to tell me, because he was trying to convince me to not go to the military.
Okay.
Um, yeah, he wanted me to stay home and marry him and have his babies and all that good stuff. Him and his mama, they loved me at the time. As Candy said, they loved, Dwayne used to love Brandy. So I was like, I don't think so. I don't think he ever did.
Right.
But um, could you imagine my mindset of at the time I thought women and men went to war shooting out there, and then they was like, no, women don't shoot. So to this day, I don't know if the women actually went out there shooting with the men, or if they do now. I just know that my mindset was, I'm not built for that, and this woman got me going out here to do this shit. But and then at the time, remember, I was supposed to be a military cop, which meant I was gonna be on them front lines. Yeah. So
And she probably.
that's why I like this woman is just to get $35,000, some chump change. It wasn't even $1.2 million, none of that shit to set her for life. Bitch ass $35,000. To me, that's chump change when it comes to somebody's life. And God damn it, I'm worth more than that. I'm priceless.
That's it.
My poetry is. Because those are words that come from me. And if she felt that way, if she didn't feel like I was, why she published my shit in a book? The International Library of Poetry. But I was in the military and they had put us on lockdown because we had a bomb threat in basic training. Not long after 9/11, bruh. And I was in the I was they put me in a psych ward because that's where sick people go as well. But we was on the sick people side. I'm like, what they got a psych ward? That go to show either people already went in there crazy or it's just that bad. That show you how hard that they not built for that life. And Brandy made it through basic training. There was a psych ward in basic training for people that are not built for being away from their families or being. They tell you might as well leave your wife at home because she'd have moved on. Your family, they ain't stunting your ass right now. They spending your money. Your wife, she's spending your money and she got another nigga she's spending her money on too. And just expect that when you get back home, that might not be your baby. That type of stuff they tell you. And if you clap back, you're going to jail. True story. At least they tell me you're going to jail. They told me I was going to go to jail if I clap back, and I'm going to clap back and ass motherfucker. I always have been. Me and Candy. But I think Candy a little worse than me because, like I said, I'm a little bit more compliant with what somebody tell me because I really be wanting relationships to work with people. So, yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna handle this date. I don't.
You're going to handle it with me.
Yes, I know. I know.
And I got your back. I told you that just like you handle any other day. But that's just like when Thanksgiving days come or when rape anniversaries come.
Yeah,
And I've made it through on days with you.
yes. Yeah.
We got this together. And I don't know, was that like a day that start up today, or was that like this been a couple of days? Because we had all this other stuff going on, and now we got this feeling today. Like when did this emotion started feeling?
He was sitting in the emergency room, and I was looking up at the screen because, uh, what? The waiting area.
That was a couple of days ago. And I love you, China, but I always find things out by surprise.
No,
And
but
that's last night. Last night I was so that was why last night.
no,
Okay, so
no, no,
okay, okay,
no,
so okay, so
you know, we had so much going on, and the commercial came up.
because that can be your breaking point. 9/11 on top of all this that's going on, China, and I can see the tears filled up in your eyes right now.
I mean, because I looked at it and was like, oh shit, and I guess I was trying to, look at the sports and whatnot. I was getting tired. I was falling asleep, and after a while, I was like, okay, I'm tired, exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so when I woke up, I looked up, and there it is again. I'm like,
Oh, why you didn't tell me we was on the phone? See, that's the thing. Communication
but
opens up.
I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried to not think of. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew it's coming up. I knew it's coming up. You understand?
China.
And I'm not. I'm just
Okay,
like,
I do know, and like I said, people cope differently. But like I said, they keep going up and up and up and up on my medication. You don't talk yours out, you act yours out. That's how I was in the military. Like when they raped me, I did not talk my feelings out. I acted them out. The wound up that every time we go to AutoZone, I just point to what? Those box cutters. Because of the lack of support I was getting when I did talk. And I'm like, what the fuck y'all want me to do? Talk about it or don't? Because do y'all know what happens when I do talk about it?
Right.
Like, uh,
That's why I say,
and I don't know it. Maybe before you met me, you weren't getting support, or that's why I asked you last night. What was it? Were you used to being treated, uh, or used to someone that's willing to listen to something? No, used to someone that's willing to something, and you told me no, and I was like, wow. And the thing that triggered me to ask that question, I forgot what it was because I told that girl on my birthday, I'm not used to people treating me out to eat on my birthday.
Right.
Like that. So, um, and they say that it's all it is you're grown, you're an adult, you have a choice to surround yourself around like-minded people or the people that you want. And sometimes it be hard to find those kind of people. It's not like people got money to up and move and skedaddle around certain type of people or whatnot either. But then, I mean, you got that choice on the internet too. But then you don't know people until you get to know them, and then you got to hit that block button. But my mindset is in order for that to happen, you have to have an open mind to see where people are head. That's why people be like, "Why you entertain this and that?" I gotta see where your head at. But you gotta get to know a person to see where they head at. How you think people be blaming me and shitting on me? But I'm like, I'm not the only person that's been in abusive relationships. I'm not the only person that. Do you know a person got a sexually transmitted disease until they tell you? Do you know how many people have wound up giving their body to someone and they be like, well, that's your fault. You need to be careful who you sleep with. Well, you should have got yourself tested. But realistically, do everybody do that shit? No. But the Bible do say my people suffer for lack of knowledge. But realistically, okay, so I do a little interview when I first meet folks, and I ask folks, and I even give myself away a little bit. I suffer with this mental disorder. What's yours? Ain't that how I hit you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
Yes, indeed.
Have you ever been to jail? If it's a man out, when I was dating with me, do you hit women? They'll be like, hell no. I even asked my brother Pete that when I first met him. Do you hit women? Hell no. And then he was about to knock my head off over something he was in the wrong with. But wouldn't give me my car keys back. Really? But okay, China, do you have any closing arguments you want to have before I end this video about 9/11? Because it breaks my heart to see that. Because China was there.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to rain on nobody's parade. Speaking of, I'm not gonna go there. That's one of
If
my
you want me
happy
to make that a
places.
separate video, because
Yeah,
we going
yeah.
on 30 minutes.
But I just, you know, want to get through this, and I will. I will get through this. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Brandy. We getting through this together, and I'm so glad that I have you in my life, and you know what I mean? And you've given me so much support and so much love and so much, you know, so much of yourself. So
Naked. No, from an emotional standpoint too. Naked.
yes, yes. So I know I'm gonna get through this. I know it. You know what I mean? We're gonna get through this. And happy birthday, Pip Pip.
Happy birthday, bitch.
And on that note, I want everybody to have a blessed day.
Toodles.